What's up, everybody? This is your boy Dana Dow, Big Grins, Red Ivy, New Cash Records in the House 2025. I wanted to go ahead and welcome you all to Portals Podcast episode 19. In this episode, I'm going to go ahead and I want to reintroduce myself for those of you that are new subscribers, people that are discovering Big Grins and my music. Thank you very much for tuning in today. And thank you very much for seeing my reels and whatnot. I highly appreciate you. This is a highly anticipated album titled American Dream, brought to you by yours truly, Dana Dow Jr. So Dana Dow Jr. and so Dana and Jimmy hooked up, and what we created is something beautiful titled Big Grins. And Big Grins is a very new romantic approach with a Johnny Cash haunting style vocal that will just electrify your heart and souls. These people that inspired me to write these songs electrified my heart and my soul. And I'm not just writing songs, I'm opening portals, and that's what I want. I want people to have the portalized vision and the incisions to be able to open their pineal gland and their third eye. You know, it's funny because the new Wizard of Oz or Wicked or whatever it's called, they do this thing, and I'm very interested to know in the comments what a younger person thinks that this means besides whatever it is that it means in the movie. I stopped watching it halfway through. Not a fan of musicals, even though I'm a hardcore musician. Since I grew up on the original, and I see how things are rebooted, remade, and just a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. So I take pride in being from SoCal, Tijuana, Baja California, growing up in San Diego. My name is Dana Christopher Dow. I'm Dana Dow Jr. because Dana Senior is he's up and away. Just you know, resting in paradise. So I've been on this musical journey for 25 years. Now I am a bona fide, certified, swervatized, notarized, electrified, local Las Vegas artist. I've been out here for 16 years. So yeah, I'm sweet 16. Hello. Um, but yeah, so now I am leveling up spiritually, emotionally, mentally, financially. I mean, not that like financially means anything. It's just an activator. It'll fill your void, maybe for a moment, you know, because you can buy instant gratification. But people that are truly depressed or have mental health, being that I am a mental health advocate for life, I'm a suicide survivor. I've been through it all. I've been through recovery. I've been through mental health hospitals. I've been to jail. I've been to prison. So if you guys want to know anything about me, please leave it in the comments. I'm an open book. This is something that was when I was a kid. I was 19. You know, this is 20 years ago. So I'm talking about things from my past that still are a part of me, but not who I am. Who I am today is Big Grins. I'm that person that's always smiling, that's always happy, that always wants to bring that good vibe, make people feel good. But I'm still the type of person that don't mess with me. You know what I'm saying? And in the words of my boy Lil Wayne, And in the words of my boy Tupac, rest in peace, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. And it's all about big love, big grins, and big wins. And when I say big wins, I'm not talking about financial wins. Your financial wins, your cars, your houses, absolutely mean nothing in this world. And if you see and think that it does, get off my channel. Move on to a different channel where they show a bunch of Brodies in fancy cars and like doing dabs and stuff like that, like beef kicking out. Like, this page is not about that. This is about that indie music, DIY, punk rock, SoCal, like, and Las Vegas Sin City resident, homie, for 16 years, and I'm proud of it. My name is Dana Dow Jr., and I've been here to stay, and I ain't going anyway. Orale. So, now that I've reintroduced myself, I wanted to touch on a couple of different topics in this podcast. And now that I've reintroduced myself and told you a little bit about my background, and you guys can check on past videos, I wanted to go ahead and just first, I wanted to give gratitude to God. I wanted to say thank you for allowing me to be able to record this podcast today. Thank you for allowing me to be able to breathe, have sight, be able to think, and just be able to be present. And I think that's the most important thing. And yesterday, I don't know what it was, but I just been seeing some stuff online that people are throwing at me because I've been telling everybody that I've recorded over 40 songs. It's actually 41 songs. Is the total is the Big Grin project right now. It's a total of 41. And my first, so it's 3 installations: American Dream Part 1, AD2, AD American Dream 2, and AD3. So we have one coming out May 13th, August 16th, and I was going to do one on November 16th. However, I'm going to keep the singles running. 83 is it's kind of like an invisible album. It's just all singles. But in January of 2026, I'm going to bring you in digital format because obviously, if you know about vinyl, you can't put 41 songs on a vinyl. It only fits 38 minutes and some seconds. So if it's about 13 to 15 tracks, it depends on how long your songs really are. So my first vinyl has 13 tracks of love, freedom, justice for all in our country. And part 2 has 11 songs on it. And part 3 has 13, but it's actually just, it's all of American Dream. It's part 1, part 2, part 3 all together. So 81, 82, and 83, which is the year I was born in, August 16, 1983, that's when it'll be released. Vinyl part 2. Part 3 vinyl will be out on November 16th. You can get the vinyl. So vinyl for part 1, you'll be seeing in videos this week as I get my bulk copies, and you can also order them online. And then I'll show you 82s being pressed, and 83. I still want to add a couple more songs. The vinyl's done. I'm talking about the digital release. So I think I'm just gonna do, well, I am just releasing 3 vinyls this year: 81, 82, and 83, which is the American Dream project for Big Grins. And this all will fall under the album coming out on January 11th, 2026, with I believe the digital, it has 41 songs, but I believe the digital platforms allow 35. So whatever the maximum amount of songs is, that's the maximum amount of songs that will be on the album. And I'm still working on names. So um, what was it? What if I was to ask you if you guys could comment on different names for the album for Big Rins coming out in January of next year, which will be a compilation of my 3 vinyls in digital format, 41 songs, and or psalms, as I like to call it, because I don't just drop songs, I drop psalms, because I'm a man of God, I'm a fisherman of people, and even though I'm not a religious person, even though I might rock different gear and different symbolisms or things that you might see or might not see, it doesn't matter because it's whatever I want. And whatever you want to think of me, I'm happy about that. Because as long as you're thinking about me, boo, I'm thinking about you too. And that's the reason why I make my music. I make my music because I'm an entertainer. And I want to entertain people. I want to make people smile, cry, laugh. I also do short films. I write screenplays. I do music for soundtracks for movies. A lot of different realms that I'm in. And that's what I love about being an artist because it's not just about music on this plane of frequency, but it's interdimensional, you know what I mean? Because that's when that magic really happens, when you're able to tap in to that sixth sense, when you're past that fourth dimension, when you're in that fifth dimension, and you're able to sync with your higher being, and able to be in a place where you're able to express yourself. And right now, I'm just channeling at this moment, and just really letting the universe speak through me as I am a conduit of love. And I want to invite everybody to come check out my channel. I have over 50 songs on Spotify. I have hundreds of music videos on my YouTube. You can definitely check those out. I think there's something for everyone. Super excited about Big Grands because Big Grands is just something, it's clean. It's more easy listening to than what I've done in the past. I obviously have a lot of punk rock influences, dark wave and industrial. And I grew up, listening to, Deftones, Korn, NoFX, Pennywise, Slash, System of a Down, Operation Ivy, Rancid, and with a dash of Oasis, Foo Fighters, Nirvana, everything grunge, back up into the 80s, with New Order, Depeche Mode, back into the 70s with like all the bands that were like Rush, Yes, um, into the 60s with all my psychedelic homies with Hendrix and all these people, and 50s with Cash, Johnny Cash and Hanks and Wailings, and then going back even further into 20s. And it's just like I really love that I'm able to gap 100 years of music from the roaring 20s to the 2020s, which is where we're at right now. 100 years of music is what you'll find influenced in what I call urban sci. That's my genre. That's what I wrote. That's what I certified myself. And that's what it is. It's New Cash Records. And we're in the building. We're signing new artists. If you're a new artist and you're looking to get signed, to an indie label from Las Vegas, Sin City. New Cash Records is looking for new artists. Go ahead and drop your comments, drop your posts, drop your links, drop your music. I am looking to sign one artist in 2025, and every year I'll pick up one artist, and we're just going to keep snowballing this into effect. I am an artist that's being picked up by a different snowball, but I'm being allowed to branch out with my own record label, not having to sign any dotted lines with anybody, because I am the Demon Slayer. Demons sign dotted lines, and I don't sign anything except autographs and checks, homie. But I don't even do checks no more. I pay straight cash, dog, straight cash. Or I'll just transfer that shit to you, or we'll just barter. But on the real tip, on that real talk though, yes, I am the universal poet, and hey, everybody on YouTube, I'd like to welcome you to come check out my channel. It's full of cool things. I am El Crico Galactic International Universal Poet. You know that I show it. Urban Psy, Red Ivy, New Cash Records, Dana Dow Jr. is in the house, always representing from Playas de Tijuana, Mexico, from SoCal, San Diego, from my Lancers to my Saints. You already know that you'll hear us when we come marching in. Now, on episode 19, being that 19 is such a impactful year because of COVID and everything, I wanted to go ahead and add up those two numbers. 9 plus 1 equals 10, so 1 and 0 are back to binary, we're back to being in balance, so to speak, and I think that's what this interdimensional shift of energy that people have been talking about during this last supermoon and what has been going on through the past years is definitely relevant. Everything's relevant. Everything is connected. Sometimes you just need to connect the dots to be able to see the bigger picture. And once you do see the bigger picture, you can't unsee it anymore. And I believe that's the most beautiful part about life. And that's why life is beautiful. That's why we continue to make music. And that's why I'll do this for the rest of my life. I don't do it for magazines. I don't even do it for the audience. I do it for God. I truly do. And it sounds very selfish of me, but any true artist will tell you that what I do is a service of offering of myself, my vulnerability, my emotions, who I am in real life, without putting on a fake facade of just letting everybody know that, yes, I am human. Yes, I hurt. Yes, I bleed too. And my life has been made of blood, sweat, and tears. And because of that, I'm able to be here loud and clear and say this message that this is Portals 2025. I remember when I was gifted that Cadillac. You know when you're gifted a Cadillac, you're part of Cadillac Records. You guys ever heard of Cadillac Records? Check it out. There's a movie on Cadillac Records. Adrian Brody's in it. I love movies. You guys like movies? So into movies. So a lot of my music is very cinematic. If you look at all the older Portal stuff and the audio visualizers, they're very just trippy. Those are meant for my live shows. I'm an audio visual specialist, and that's what I do. 3D mapping, music production, and all whatnot. So that's why I'm getting a lot of lashback and a lot of heat, because a lot of people are claiming that my new album and my new music coming out was not recorded on a cell phone. It was recorded on this cell phone that I'm making the podcast with. Earlier, somebody let me borrow their cell phone, and I posted some pictures of my behind the scenes. This is how I record everything, with this cell phone and with my Bluetooth speakers. My Bluetooth headphones. That's it. I don't even wire in. You're not even supposed to do that. But I go against the grain. And anybody who wants to challenge me and see me do it, I'll do it. But I'm not going to post my creative process just because somebody says that they don't believe me. Like, I'm going to let all my music roll out this year. I'm going to let every single roll out this year. And every time you hear a single, you're just going to be like, damn, I really just don't believe that this guy did it with the cell phone. And it's just, I haven't seen him do it. Nobody's seen him do it. It sounds like bullshit. And I'm calling bullshit on big grins. It sounds like big bullshit. And it sounds like some fucking what's it called, some kind of media tactic, or some kind of social media, what do they call it, tactics, or whatever that. I'm not an influencer, dude. I'm an indie artist. There's no tactics here. There's no gimmicks, homie. This is a no gimmicks this is a no gimmick zone, first of all. Let alone will I let any of you Mickey Mouse mofos say that my music isn't real. It's 100% real. 100% real. Trust me. Trust me, trust me, you. I don't trust you, but you don't have to trust me either. But listen to the songs as they come out every Tuesday on Spotify. Music videos on Wednesday, when they are and when they're not. But either way, I have music listed and you can see in other videos. I'm super proud of it. I've completed my whole year and I have 52 singles. There's more than that. That's what's pitched and scheduled with Spotify that's going to come out every Tuesday. So guys, go ahead and put me on your radar. I am Big Grins. My name is Dana Dow. I am the artist, Discovery Artist of 2025. I will claim my things in 2026. They're just going to give them to me. I don't need to claim anything. I am who I am. I make music because I love it. I do it for God. God did something for me and saved my life with music and giving me a way of having therapy and a way to get out of the ghetto that I'm from in Playas de Tijuana, PL13. This is no fake. This is no game. I'll take you where I'm from, or I'll let you go where I'm from. I'm from Tijuana. Tijuana. It's one of the most dangerous cities, if not the most dangerous city on the planet, and it's the most international cross-border in the world. These are Guinness World Records, these are facts. And I've crossed that international border hundreds of thousands of times to get my education when I was living in Mexico, having to cross that border, taking 3 buses, skating, walking, and still getting to go to school and back with a 4-hour commute daily just to get my education on. Now, I am highly educated. People may see all this scribble on my face and all these different things and all this, oh, he's a cholo, he's this, he's that, blah, blah, blah. You know what? I want you to talk. But say it in the comments. Or say it to me. Or write it in a song. Express yourselves. But I don't like those hush-hush people that like to talk behind my back. But because it's still being caught in the ethers. You're still putting out that energy. You're still making a fuss about it. So as long as you're making a fuss about it, guess what? I'm just consuming all the energy and being the conduit of love that I am and turning it into the most positive thing ever. Peaceful man asking for a peaceful rap battle to go ahead and show true artistry, true lyrical mastery, true cadence, true flow, true dedication to the game. I'm new to hip hop. I'm new to rap. I've only been listening and learning. I've been listening my whole life, right? Because I grew up in the West Coast in LA, from where NW, the city right next to Compton. So, but I've never been a singer. I just started singing within these past 5 years. I never liked my voice. Now I love the way that I sing. Now that I'm understanding how singing is a little bit versus rapping or spoken word or poetry or slam poetry. And I appreciate all the different types of art forms. Um, what I don't appreciate is people that are trying to copy other people's trends. Like, like Fuss, dude. Like, all you did, dude, is you try to copy Split Breed, bro. You're not gonna copy my homies, Talk, dude, Towie, and Kalani Mo, and use Kyle Genius, because he makes all the beat, because he is Split Breed. That's the trifecta. BG, Towie, Kalani, Talk, baby, in the house. That's what's up. And yeah, I mean, you already know I'm fucking with S.Hum. What's up? But anyway, Dana Dow, shout out to my homies from Split Breed and Skyfall Studios here in Las Vegas. I can't wait to collaborate again. Every time I've ever been in the Skyfall Studios is always to record my own original music. B Genius has always been really great on helping me with mastering when I was not at that level and taught me a lot. And shout outs to the Castlevania that spread knowledge to Genius, and Genius passed it on to me. And we pass knowledge on to those who deserve it, those who are chosen ones. But when I see that people are copying Split Breed sound and like literally trying to like sound exactly like them, because they were the first people that I heard that were rapping over dubstep, straight up dubstep and glitch hop. They were the very first ones. And then all of a sudden, all these other people want to come out and do the same type of music. But B Genius, Kyle, he's a genius for a reason. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he'll produce you. He'll make beats for you. But trust me, he's not giving you his shit, and I ain't giving my shit to nobody either. So everybody else is making a fuss about it. You don't even understand that you on the outside, homie. We on the inside. You an outsider. But so am I. I'm an outsider, but I'm an outsider that's on the inside. So you don't even know what that means. But anyway, go play. Um, he'll keep taking your money. You'll keep going there to record. You'll keep paying to buy your own albums so that you can make your own number ones. Okay, Jay-Z or whatever the fuck. We'll continue creating original music and setting the trends for you to follow, because that's what we are. We're trendsetters. And I gotta say that for a lot of Las Vegas artists here. Shout out to Sojourner. Shout out to Brett Rubin. Brett Rubin is one of the sickest producers, and you know he never really puts out his tracks. But I've had the privilege to kick it with him many times in his studio and preview a lot of his unreleased stuff, and it's just really amazing. So shout out to Brett Rubin, dude, for keeping the afterlife, after nightlife, yeah, after hours. You and Steve Walker keeping Terrace going and pumping and switching locations. Shout out to Space Birds, that some of the OGs, Muso, Frank. Wow, there's a lot. Chris Garcia, damn, Double Down, Charlie Brown. Wow, I'm going far back into the Seamless days. Shit. Let me bring back, because I'm Portals. It's in ink right there. There's my car right there. That's my caddy. That's my 86. That's the actual picture of it. Look how good she did on the tattoo. You can actually see where it says DeVille right here. But yeah, that's on my 20s. That's my Cadillac 1986 DeVille sedan. So it was before it was the coupe. There was this version, and then the coupe came out. So this is and then that's my Portal right there. You might think it's a spider web. You see spider webs? I see a car coming out of a fucking portal like a time machine, like Austin Powers. A lot of vagina. But y'all, check me out at Dog Pound Portals, homie. You know, this is the logo. So anytime you see that logo, you'll see it around the city. I've put out over 3,000 DIY high quality stickers that look like this one right here. You can tell that they're mine because they don't fade. They're 2x2. They're high quality. I put these at an art gallery downtown, and I was in my caddy actually. I was behind by the graffiti, in the graffiti alleys. And I was coming up to this really fine art studio, and I was in the back by the taggings. And I was putting up my little stickers, and he walked up on me. He's like, "What are you doing, vandalizing my art museum?" And I said, I'm not vandalizing anything, sir. I'm a street artist, and there's my high quality sticker, sir. My name is Dana Dow from Portals. At this time, Big Grins didn't exist. I was just doing this. So I was all around town, downtown, putting them on the streets, everywhere, and I got a lot of comment back because that's what I'm used to. I'm used to going out and putting out stickers myself. So there's 3,000 of these stickers that I ordered, and if you ever want to order anything, get it through my boy Official Genius, Justin Amato. If you want to order hats, whatever you need, merch, he's my guy, and you can enter at Portals. You can see there, or it's probably mixed in reverse. But anyway, I also, if you see one of those stickers, take it and keep it. It'll be worth millions in years. So yeah, so you guys have heard about my American Dream album. This upcoming week we have Prayers coming out. I will be working on a music video over the weekend on that one. And then following weeks, I'll go ahead and keep you updated. Um, yeah, so May 13th, you can get your digital copy pre-order on Spotify now. Or if you want to go ahead and get the vinyl ahead of time and take a peek into the future, you can get it at elasticstage.com and go ahead and search Portals, spelled how it is here on this page, or just search Big Grins. American Dream is the name of the album. It'll pop right up, and you can order your copy of the vinyl